Hello and welcome to the video blog again. I heard this thing peep but I can't see the red lights. I'm just going to check it to see that it is rolling, otherwise yeah, it's rolling. The red button's on but the red light isn't showing at the front, which is quite new. Anyway, one thing I'm going to do today, because all my friends request it and I get all sorts of criticism on YouTube. I don't give a damn, it's still my accents, because I spent many years of my life learning accents and might as well use them, hadn't I? Well, the first one, you know, the old thing about the West Indies is you got a lot of islands there. It's not just in one place, you got the different islands, and you know, the one everyone knows, Jamaica, but my favourite personality is Barbados, which is what I'm doing now. And I stick to this because it's my favourite one, and everyone else do Jamaica, so this is it. And it's coming into ball and it's just down the leg side and it's picked up on the boundary for a bye and he gives it back to the wicket keeper. Anyway, that's that. Oh, my radio's come on in the background. Yeah, bugger that. Never mind. Yeah, it's all good fun here. So this is real life here. You don't need people in the house to have chaos, and I've got machines that provide that and all the other stuff that goes on. Oh, for crying out loud. Hang on. Sorry about that. I think it adds a bit of je ne sais quoi, as in caca, to the whole affair, but never mind. I've started now, so I can't stop, because that's the way the video works. So where was I? Oh, the next one, of course. Oh my goodness. You want one of those? Well, we had one yesterday, but we ran out. We got to go to the supplies at the cash and carry. Hang on, I asked Vipin in the workshop, Vipin, when are they coming with the supplies? Oh, they're coming tomorrow, sir. You come back tomorrow, we have it all for you. No problem at all. Now, what can we do for you? Okay, that is my friends at the local motors shop in Kingsbury Road, if anyone ever went into there. Genuine conversation, more or less, and possibly my favourite one now here. Hello, my name is Sydney and I'm a gynaecologist. I gave up work a few years ago because I retired, but every now and again, you know, somebody comes around because I like to keep my hand in, if you get the gynecology joke. Now let me have a look at you. It's nothing I haven't seen before, so don't worry, you know. I always say to my wife, you know, when we go to bed, what are we going to do now? I've seen it all day now. Have we got anything different? Anyway, where was I? Listen, I just want to say, you know, I came from South Africa in 1968 because of the apartheid. I was complaining about it and we all decided to come and live over here. So I got my degree from Rand University, Joburg, of course, with all my friends, and we come up and live in Hampstead and Belsize Park. It's very nice there. I have a practice. And I worked there for 30 years before I retired now, and we're members of the local synagogue. We like to go to the synagogue, and in all these years I've never lost my accent, apparently. I don't know why that is. Possibly because everyone in the street also has the same one as me. Anyway, so there you are. That's three of my favourite accents there. I've got a little bit more time. What's been going on? It's been raining today, and after 4 years I finally got to go to the dentist. Had been avoiding it because can't stand the place and didn't need to go, but I've lost a filling. So a week now till the dentist. Fascinating stuff, but it's real life. That's what blogs are about. And I'm getting on with all the other stuff today because there's nothing on TV. I've been busy on the computer and playing lots of quizzes on funtrivia.com. Now anyone who is watching this, there are a few of you from Fun Trivia who already know about it. It is the biggest trivia site in the world. Most quizzes in the world, and a lot of the people who win Mastermind and Brain of Britain and all that stuff practice on Fun Trivia. So if you beat anyone there, you are only beating the best quizzes worldwide. So it's the end of the month and I've just completed a couple of months ends of quizzes, positions, and done actually better than I expected in all of them. So, you know, and it all gets listed on your profile. So if anyone's interested in that sort of stuff, you can also talk to all the most interesting people around on funtrivia.com. It's not an advert because I don't get paid for it, but I did work there as a volunteer for 5 years until I was sadly removed by the management because I think I was a wee bit too informal. I mean, can you imagine me telling people what to do? I mean, when I used to be a teacher, and the kids used to make rude jokes and remarks, I was only too restrained to stop myself joining in with them because they're quite funny, but I had to pretend to be in charge and tell them to stop disrupting the class and everything. When they make jokes about your elementary canal, man, go and shove that, man. I don't want to know. Your mother is a prostitute. See, 90% of my class were Indian in most of the places, and the other 10% were from Nigeria. Excuse me, sir, I don't understand this thing in the economics question. Can you explain it to me? Oh, hang on, I get my briefcase out. I've got my notes in my briefcase. Oh, the important ones do not seem to be there. Can you come back tomorrow and show me what I'm supposed to understand in this, because I have to hand it in on Friday, and this is giving me all sorts of problems. Be quiet over there, I'm paying my fees. You do not pay your own fees. I pay my fees to come here. I do not want you to be messing me around, wasting my time. Anyway, that's another accent for nothing. Just checking the time here. I think we're all right. So, what else can I tell you? Not a lot, really. Just been doing the usual things, whatever the usual things are. I went to a photo exhibition the other day because I'm on Flickr. The great thing about Flickr is that all the media, rather than paying their own photographers to go and take photos, now go around all of us on Flickr, who especially the ones like me who offer their stuff free as long as they mention our names, and they just go and take stuff from there and use it on their websites and publications, which saves them a fortune, gets us recognition, and doesn't pay a penny. So I think photography is soon going to become a voluntary profession, because with digital cameras anyone can do just about anything with it, and you've got to be pretty awful not to get a good result nowadays, because even if you've taken, say, a bit missing, or something extra, you just crop it out and redo it, and you can even, something that's twisted or bent or crooked, you can straighten it up and get some of your lousy photos to be good, or just eliminate all the lousy ones and keep the good ones. So I've had 3 photos actually published in a book now with my name, which is the first time ever I've had anything published by anyone else in a book, which is nice. And of course, none of my work I've ever got paid a penny for. I don't mind, because it's not about money. I've got money from my own business, and anything else is there for fun, for pleasure, including these videos, which, thank goodness by 2006 I have been on satellite TV, thinly spread around the world, so nobody actually sees it enough to be recognised, but I've had 10,000 viewers here, 10,000 viewers there, between here and America and India and Australia and many other places in between, I should think. So it's only a start. What I would like, please God, I'm 50 now, not many more years of the career to go before I can officially retire and put 2 fingers up to the world of business and work and anything else, but for one of these programmes, or a new one, to actually go on terrestrial television, because those 5 seconds on Big Brother, which YouTube managed to delete, I mean, they get Nazi comments, they get death threats, they leave them, don't get rid of the people's accounts, as you can see them still on my profile. They're still up and running and alive and well, and on YouTube with the same accounts that they had when they made death threats to me. But God forbid you show a little bit of a TV programme that's already been shown. It's not as if they're selling it for money like the records that thank goodness now they put back. But put a TV clip up and they don't like it, and they'll delete it. So I've got 5 seconds of me and Big Brother. I went to the gym, all the staff, all the people there knew me, ran up to me, you were on television. That's 5 seconds fleetingly on Big Brother without the slightest warning, but 8 million people watched that in my own country. And that was just the people in the gym, so anyone else that knew me would have seen it as well. So if I can get all those viewers concentrated in one place on proper terrestrial ordinary television, that will be my next goal and ambition. Anyway, I've got a couple of minutes more just to say this week I've got absolutely no plans. Dental appointment is in a week, and when you're a sort of phobic type person like I am, the last thing you want to do is to think about some awful thing that's going to happen to you in the future. So I'll do my best not to let it ruin my week and carry on with business as usual. I mean, it's not as if I haven't been to the dentist before, but sometimes you worry about these things more than others, but I'll be alright. I've got used to the idea now. It's just one of those things, has to be done sooner or later. And that's about it. I've got no other plans. I'm working tomorrow, and besides that, not a clue. So anyway, if we get any rude comments about the accents, even though have I got comment moderation? No, I haven't. So I'll tell you now. You know, there was an African announcer on the radio a few weeks ago who does the late night show, and he had an African caller who spoke to him